Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? I know it's the day before Thanksgiving and I wanted to show you how to make the most simplest pumpkin pie in the world. Okay? So today I'm going to be using the Libby's can, and I am not being paid by them or sponsored by them, but this is what Mom and I always used. Right? And it's so easy. You just follow the directions on the can in order. Simple thing. So right now I have my eggs beating, and I'm going to add my pumpkin. Mind you, I've already opened everything up except for the carnation milk. Alright. I want all this in here. All mixed up together. I'm mixing the eggs and I'm mixing the pumpkin. Alright, now we're going into the next ingredient. So now I have already mixed the sugar, the salt, the cinnamon, the ginger, and the cloves together. It's all ready to go. Okay? So my next little project here will be opening up these cans of milk. Always shake them, because they do settle. Especially if you've had them in for a while. That's it. There's one can. Two cans. Now we're going to mix this together. Now, like I said, I've already mixed. I am doubling this recipe. So, if you just want to do one can, you can do one can, but I'm doing 2 pumpkin pies because my kids love them, and my one daughter could eat a whole pie by herself. So in here is my sugar, my ginger, my cloves, and my cinnamon, and my salt. It's always good to get all your ingredients out and get everything set up. And now we mix. This mixer that I'm using right now is my mother's. It is probably 80 years old. Let's see, Mama was 94 when she passed. She got married when she was 20. So yeah, this is probably about 75 years old. Funny thing about this mixer is we all thought it was going out. Even Mama said it wasn't working right. And I said, well, I still want it. I'll get it fixed. Well, guess what? As soon as Mama passed away, and I decided to make a cake, it started working again. Now, is that a coincidence or what? So, I think Mama fixed it. So, yeah, I miss my Mama. That's why I don't like doing too much in the kitchen, because we always did it together. You know, and That's what these times are about, is family. But yep, there is your pumpkin pie filling. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little quick pause to get the pie crust ready, and then we'll be ready to add the pumpkin to the pie crust. I'll be right back. Something I forgot to tell you. I am going to take one of my farm fresh eggs and crack it into a bowl. But I'm only going to use the egg whites. So I'm separating the egg whites. There it goes. In another bowl, I will add the egg yolk. The reason I'm doing this is because this makes the crust get crusty. I will show you. I will show you. So what I'm going to do now is, you see my pie filling is ready to go. Put this up. And I'm going to go over here. And it's not quite ready. My pie crust is thawing out. I make them ahead of time. So let it get it thawed out, and I'll be right back. So I put the pie crust in the pies, and this is what you do next. You come up here and you kind of roll it. Just kind of roll it around the edges a little bit, and you know, just kind of tuck it under. There we go, just like that. And this is what my mama taught me. You take your finger and you put it like this. Can y'all see that? See what I just did? Put your finger and your finger, and you just keep going around. And you make a pretty pie crust. And you just keep going. I am going to have to go to the store, I think. I was going through my seasonings and I don't have any sage. Now look at that pie crust. Isn't that pretty? All right. So now I'm going to do this one. This is something Mama taught me how to do. Chewy, what? No. So, my dog is very vocal. She doesn't like me giving anybody else attention. Anybody else got a dog like that? This pie crust didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. All right. So now, here's my egg yolk. I'm gonna rub it around the bottom. Not on the top, okay? What this does is helps the egg, oops, cook. Didn't want that much in there. Cooks the bottom, helps it get crispy, you know? That's what I want. I want it to be crispy. And that's the egg yolk. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the oven for a minute. Just a minute. Just to heat them up. And kind of crispy the bottom. Alexa, set timer. 1 minute. So that's all there is to it. Now, I'm just going to mix them back up, because I'm fixing to put all this into my pie crust. Tastes wonderful. Yeah. But it's pretty simple. Now, on the pan, temperature. So you want to preheat your oven to 425. Where? I think I did. Okay. The reason you do that is because you're going to cook this pie for 15 minutes at 425, and then you're going to reduce the heat to 350 for another 30 to 40 minutes. Usually it's another hour. So, you know, it's just depends on you. You want to be able to put a toothpick in it, in the center, and come out dry. So, Alexa, turn off alarm. There we go. Alright, here's one pie crust. And here's the other pie crust. Okay, so now I've cooked that crust just a little bit on the bottom so it won't come out not cooked. You know what I mean? So we're going to unplug our mixer. I'm going to lift this up, clean off the beaters a little bit. And unlock them. Tell you, this thing's old. Alright, we're going to put them in the sink over here. And this is the fun part. Alright, we're going to pour some pie crust in here. And then we're going to pour some pie crust in this one. And we're going to add some more pie crust into this one. So, my daughter just walked in. I got the camera going here, baby. I'm teaching people how to make pumpkin pies.
Yes.
You see? Her mouth is already watering.
It is. Steven's going to have to wait. I'm not leaving until I taste that. I don't care how long it takes.
About an hour and a half. So now she doesn't know it yet, but she's going to do the cleanup. Okay, so this is the best way and the easiest way to make a pumpkin pie. Now I will add some tinfoil around the top to keep it from burning later, but that's it. So we're going to put this in the oven now for 25 minutes. Or I mean 15 minutes at 425, and I'll be back. So there they are. They're in the oven and they're cooking. All right. So now we've got them. Here, look at that hair. I look like I've been out in a windstorm, doesn't it? We had some thunderstorms in here last night. So the pies are cooking at 425 for 15 minutes. Timer is set. As soon as the timer goes off, I will lower it at 350, and then I will be back when the pies are almost done, so I can show you how to check. Hey everybody, my timer just went off, so my pies have been in there for 15 minutes at 425. Okay. Alexa, set timer 45 minutes. Well, I'm back with my crazy hairdo. All right, let's check on our pumpkin pies. The timer has gone off, and I'm going to show you what's going on. So here we go. You see how that one in the back has a mound a little bit? It needs a little bit more. If you take this toothpick and go down in here, all the way to the bottom, and there it is. Okay, it does come out a little bit wet. So then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do this one. And that one is still a little wet. So we're going to let it sit for a few more minutes, and we'll go from there. Usually to cook 2 pumpkin pies, It's a little bit over an hour. And as you can see, I did put tinfoil around the crust at 45 minutes into it because the crust was done. And I don't want black crust. I want nice, pretty brown crust. So, what I'm doing now is I'm going to wait a few more minutes. Probably about 5. Alexa, set timer 5 minutes. And let's see how it goes. Now, you can overcook them, but not if you keep watching them. So, I shall return and let you know how the progress is going. Okay, well, the pies are almost ready. And I'm fixing to bring them out of the oven. They smell so good. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision. That would be great. But it's that simple to make a pumpkin pie. And I hope this helps. You can make it from scratch. You can even use your own pumpkin that you make. I do have a pumpkin that I want to turn into pumpkin pie filling, but after cutting my finger half off right there, I haven't attempted it again. But it's healed. See? Looks better. See? All right. Yeah. Just got a flat side on my finger. All right, let me go see about them pies. All right. All right. Here we go. All right, we're going to pull this pie out. I'm going to bring it over here. And we're going to set it right here. Take this tinfoil off. Look at that. It looks pretty good. All right. All right, we got to get the other one out. All right. And pie number 2. Now. All right. Look at those. Aren't those pretty? Now, get this oven closed up. Clear. Turn that off. We're going to show you this one more time. So, this goes in the middle. All the way down. Then we're going to bring it up. Nice and dry. See? There's a little color on it, but not much. And do this one. And nice and dry. All right, pies are ready. They're cooling. I have a nice little towel over here to lay over them. And here they'll sit. And that is how you make a pumpkin pie. So, when they cool off, I'll finish this video by having a taste test. I hope you join me. And if you really like this video and you enjoyed watching how to make a pumpkin pie, please like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me very much. And please share this with your friends. The more friends, the better. All right, I'll be back in a little while. Well, I'm back. And you can see the pie's almost all gone. But that's why I make 2. Because I know tomorrow there won't be but one pie left. So let's try it. My daughter says it's delicious. It's really good with some whipped cream, but I forgot to get some. So here we go. Mmm. So good. Oh, it's so good. It's still a little warm. That's okay. But you can see how the crust didn't burn because I made sure that I put that tinfoil on it about 40 minutes into cooking it. And look at the bottom, how nice and crispy it is. And that's all because I used that egg yolk. Not egg yolk, but egg white. And rubbed in the bottom of the pan. On the crust. I mean, I rubbed it on the crust. Not on the top crust, but on where the pie filling sits. Look at that. Look at that pie. Even the cat wants it. but we're not giving it to them. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I enjoy your company. So, I'll see you on tomorrow. Goodbye. God bless everybody.